Greetings. Group 1 is presenting its pitch over the IT management software space, with a focus on one of the biggest players in the game, CA Technologies. Group 1 members are John DeSimone, Joshua Butler, Tyler Clayton, and Tim Brewer. In 2012, the IT management software market took in just over $18 billion in revenue. That represents a 4.8% growth from 2011, and there was an 8.7% growth the year before that. The market is still dominated by 4 large companies. However, their market share is decreasing every year, meaning that smaller or niche companies are successfully competing in the industry. Our 5 forces analysis indicates high switching costs for clients as one of the most prevalent issues in the industry. Individually, there is a medium threat of substitutes due to the cloud computing movement and the managed service provider market. The barriers to entry are medium. No regulations prevent players from getting into the market, but winning over customers is an issue due to high switching costs. There is medium industry rivalry. Because of the proliferation of IT through all business these days, there are many competitors in this space, and it is highly competitive. The larger competitors do have more resources. The power of buyers is medium. When clients may want to switch, those costs are high. The power of suppliers, however, is low. This is due to regularly increasing competition. The IT management software industry finds opportunities by capitalizing on the enterprise's new focus of big data and cloud computing technologies. The pestle analysis we applied to the industry revealed many positives to the further investing in the industry, in particular when looking closer to the economic and technology factors. Both factors speak to the changes in IT and the opportunities they present. Economic factors, such as a perceived turnaround in IT spending with a particular interest in big data, is also very attractive. Technology factors, namely moves toward cloud computing and the replacement of legacy technologies, also speak to greater opportunities for the foreseeable future. CA Technologies is a regular leader in the field of IT management. They are traded on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. Currently, they employ more than 13,000 people and have revenues totaling more than $4.5 billion during fiscal year 2013. The vendor offers several systems software packages for IT management, including tools for performance management, automation, infrastructure management, service management, and security. A SWOT analysis of CA Technologies reveals several strengths. First, market position. CA Technologies is a global leader. Their sheer size and presence allows them to push new technologies and innovations to the markets they choose and for the purposes they deem advantageous. Next, in business strategy. CA Technologies has taken on a well-reasoned and thought-out business strategy that looks to drive business by leveraging new business and technology trends, including cloud and mobile computing. These new trends add complexity to their customers' IT infrastructure, offerings, and services, all of which need to be managed. Also, the 5 focuses. CA Technologies, guided by their priorities and market opportunities, have identified 5 focus areas aligned to their core capabilities. These focus areas are mainframe, IT business management, security, application delivery, and service assurance. CA Technologies has developed a significant amount of intellectual property and market share within these segments. Next in their portfolio. CA Technologies has the largest product portfolio when compared to the other large players in the market, namely BMC, HP, and IBM. Through the acquisition of some 85 companies throughout the 80s and 90s, the then Computer Associates found an innovator in most every facet of the marketplace, providing the foundation for the breadth of offerings it has today. In recent years, CA Technologies has fortified these offerings with in-house innovations, creating more attractive solutions. And finally, the acquisition of new leadership. Last year, Michael P. Gregorio was hired as the company's CEO and has been a major influence on CA's focus on the evolving customer within an evolving customer space, including software as a service, cloud, and mobile services. Weaknesses include marketing vision. CA Technologies, while having numerous offerings for nearly all business IT management needs, still seems to have trouble solidifying a marketing message that speaks to one unifying global idea. Also in product complexity, there is a perception that there is a level of complexity embedded within some of CA Technologies' offerings. For smaller business, in particular, the perceived complexity may turn off potential customers because the solutions offered may not show obvious benefit on their own. Opportunities include future systems of engagement. Software as a service, cloud computing, and mobile technology provide a new foundation for companies to take advantage of less costly and more dynamic IT infrastructure. CA Technologies has the resources to find and market solutions to needs involving these trends quickly, providing CA Technologies an advantage. Also in sales approach, CA Technologies now has the product and ability to service a wide range of customers through a wide variety of offerings. Although CA Technologies' primary focus is on enterprise customers, their NIMSoft line can provide for the smaller company finding their way into the space. Threats include new entrants into the market. As with all large providers, there is a threat of a smaller, more agile business that can provide seemingly more simple offerings. The same companies that Computer Associates used to acquire are the same type of solution-specific companies that can provide solution-specific services for solution-specific needs. Also, lower barriers to entry. The cost of gaining entry to this space has been dropping in recent years with the advent of software as a service, cloud computing, and better development tools. In the past, a business would need to invest heavily in hardware and infrastructure. Today, a business can outsource their infrastructure to a pay-as-you-go model that removes the need for a large upfront investment. CA Technologies' value chain can be summarized in 5 main components. 1. Software development. The largest component of the CA value chain is its software development. Correspondingly, this component holds the most potential for significant changes that could enhance its competitive advantage in the market. Also, in marketing, CA may be able to leverage its strong product portfolio by marketing its products more heavily towards managed service providers. Some analysts predict a 12% yearly growth rate in the managed service provider market over the next 4 years. As more and more IT departments move to managed service providers, the importance of gaining a strong market share of this segment of the IT management market will be key to a company's success. Next, in sales. Probably the most significant change that can be made to the sales portion of the CA value chain is to focus on new licensing models. As software as a service becomes more prevalent in the industry, developing creative licensing focused on the as-needed model is a must. IT departments are leery of long-term software investments, especially with the software lifecycle moving so quickly. Next, in implementation. For customers deploying many of CA's on-site enterprise software, CA recommends leveraging its professional services staff so the software is deployed quickly and effectively. CA makes its recommendations for 2 reasons. 1, it derives revenue from the service engagements. And 2, customers who attempt to deploy the software on their own tend to be unhappy with the results. Going forward, CA could gain a competitive advantage by making its software easier to deploy. With a more simple installation, CA would better be positioned to compete with the software as a service offerings, which offer the ease of out-of-the-box usage. Also, easier installation would mean that some services staff would be more readily available to assist with customer deployments. Also, support. One potential improvement that can be made to the CA Technologies value chain is to improve its customer service model. Considering the significant amount of revenue CA derives from maintenance contracts, even small improvements to the customer support model can have significant effects on the company's bottom line. IT would be key to making any of these improvements, such as deploying an improved maintenance knowledge base or enhancing the customer support. The transformation plan proposed for CA Technologies proposes a substantial change of the company's product offering structure, product offering architecture, and the company's corporate strategy itself. First, the unified platform. Each product should be able to utilize the same core engine and libraries. This will provide for a standardized deployment model and should result in quicker, less costly deployments. Next, the simplified single user experience. Similar to that of the Microsoft Office product line utilizing a familiar menu bar and ribbon system in all of their offerings. This simplified single user experience provides an opportunity to show how distinctive the CA Technologies brand is. by means of an intuitive, logical, task-focused design that is unique to CA technologies. Next, the collective. The collective is a database of device-specific data through the use of big data in order to take advantage of big data for the mutual benefit of all CA Technologies customers. Innovation from within. CA Technologies' business model traditionally did not include innovation from within the company. The changes proposed within the transformation plan speak to having in-house talent where they can take part in strategizing, designing, and implementing the changes spoken to above. The creation of proprietary systems from within the company. Global message. CA Technologies is looking to differentiate themselves from the other major players in the market. The choice to move forward with the transformation plan would provide an opportunity to utilize technology to help establish and solidify a global market message. The message would eventually be synonymous with the CA Technologies brand and show leadership in the IT management software market. As mentioned in the goals, transforming the CA service assurance requires a combination of factors. We must take into account the current tool set, along with aspects of the IT service environment that we want to monitor. Finally, we add in the collective knowledge gained by monitoring IT service environments around the globe. Ultimately, these pieces are the building block for a revolutionary tool set for CA called Service Assurance 2.0. To accompany this transformation, the affected areas of CA Technologies would be the following. First, software development. Development teams that have historically operated separate will now need to be combined. Also, this removes overlaps in tool sets, which takes away redundant development efforts. Next would be in support. Lower support costs will come by leveraging collective experience. Also, there will be better corporate reputation based on simpler tools, and there will be better visibility into customer systems to proactively identify software bugs. After that, in services, there will be lower spending on staff for complex deployments. There should also be a better focus on custom deployments to enhance enterprise experience. And finally, in marketing and sales. First, there should be a new corporate identity as the big data company. Next, there should be an easier sale of products based on ease of use and setup. And finally, it will create a new revenue stream where CA Technologies can sell data from the collective to hardware manufacturers. Our implementation plan is as follows. 1. Build the framework for the collective database. 2. Set up data collection for existing clients. 3. Redesign service assurance tools to work with a single interface modular approach. 4. Roll out new service assurance suite to an existing beta group. 5. Go live with collective database for beta group. And 6. Roll out service assurance suite with collective tie-in to the entire market. Impact on competitive standing. CA already employs several strategies that help establish and sustain competitive advantage. However, by implementing our proposed changes, it can potentially enhance the advantage in 4 key areas. The first is innovation. Using big data in IT management has yet to be fully and adequately implemented by any competing company and will therefore set CA's products apart as fundamentally different. The second strategy CA can improve is product differentiation. CA already has the most complete set of IT management tools on the market and is therefore in a position to offer a feature-rich solution that no competitor can match. Centralization of the interface and configuration will only enhance that advantage. The third competitive strategy that will be affected is operational effectiveness. Using big data to provide intelligence for the software means less resources expended on maintaining current software and hardware definitions. It also cuts down on the necessity for product support. CA currently has some competitive disadvantages. The large suite of software has some compatibility problems and overlapping features. Some customers avoid CA's software because it takes a long time to deploy and has a steep learning curve. Finally, CA's marketing team has trouble sending a uniform message about the products to potential customers. All of these problems can be solved by consolidating the configurations and user interface. We've identified metrics for success as the following. In a broad market scope, first is profit per employee. With both self-service and managed options, this is the most broad way to identify your profits. Second, market share is an important metric because, as identified earlier, major company market share in this space is going down. Moving on to more targeted metrics. Following software license renewal rates will show how many returning and repeat customers there are versus new customers. The more focused goal in this case would be to keep the renewal rate up while also obtaining new customers as well. Finally, average deployment time focuses on the usability of the product. More specifics inside this metric might include average deployment time for a self-service deployment, as well as for managed deployments.